Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Our republic grows in its strength and numbers as people are flocking to our wonderful cities to both mine and log, and now, today, do some farming. So welcome everybody. If you haven't already, make sure you click or tap that like button to let me know you'd like to see more of this game, and welcome to all of you new subscribers. Thanks as always for your support. We're going to continue here today as we're going to again start on our farming area over here. We should be able to make a lot of crops that we can easily export over to our western neighbors over there and make a little bit of cash from it. We're still having a little bit of trouble here at this facility for the aggregate unloading. I haven't yet solutioned that problem where trucks are supposed to literally unload there. That's what it's for, and then the conveyor goes right up there. So anyway, we'll get started with our farm and see if we can solution that other problem today, and then see if we can grow our industry to do so much more. We've got multiple train connections, we've got multiple power connections, and things are going to get better for us. Money is, becoming a little bit of an issue, but we are doing exports, and I think they'll get worse before they get better. But we do have, again, our trains are loading up with plenty of wood being exported, and we're also going to be exporting a lot of iron ore. Our train is getting pretty full, too. 10 out of 300 tons. She's got a long way to go, but we will do it eventually, and our mine will have more workers on the way right now. Looks like a couple workers are on there, so we should be able to have more people coming along with us. Excellent. Let's take a look at unemployment. 120 people unemployed. It's actually good news because with the big farm that we're about to build, it's going to have a lot of people working for it, so they should be able to take the bus out to the farm fields. Let's go ahead and get started then. Build ourselves a little gravel road, and we'll start with our big field here. Can I downgrade this road at all? No. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to put down a couple of farm fields in the farm itself. So I think what we want to do is put down some big crazy farms. Maybe some medium fields, actually. Those are pretty big themselves. And I could probably build a road down that way. And let's see. And we'll put our other facility on this side. So we should be able to build a few fields on either side. And we'll put our agro facility. We'll also have to use our conveyors again in order to have everything connected. Not conveyors, but just a factory connection. Alright, let it begin. Here we go. Food and crops. We'll go ahead and put our medium fields down over here. We'll level things out. Alright, good. We'll put our facility over here. Our agro farm will be on the corner. And then we should be able to connect this to the little grain silo that we'll need as well. This holds a heck of a lot more. Yeah, this is definitely necessary. This holds way more. I think that one holds 170. This holds 800 grain, and we're going to have a lot coming from those big farm fields. All right, we'll have to connect these two areas with the factory connection between the two. Excellent. And then they'll be built here momentarily. All right, we're going to need a few more farm fields, I can tell. Let's go ahead and put a few more down. Ooh, this is going to be a nice export for us. We're going to have a lot of exports. Let's see, construction related? No. We want food and crops. Good. Let's go with medium fields. See if we can build another one. There we are. The Song of My People. There we are. Excellent. This is going to give us such huge exports. We might actually have to build another farm in order to have enough giant tractors out and such. Okay, let's buy the mechanisms that we need. We're going to buy ourselves, let's start with harvesting. We'll buy ourselves 4 of those for the fields. 4 of those for the fields. And then to transport goods, I think we'll do one of these vans here. Or a few of those vans. Okay, now we also need to have power supply come over here, so we're going to have to work on that next. So we'll build ourselves a little substation over this way, which means we're going to have to connect here again to yet another transfer station. Where does that one go? Ah, this one goes up here. Okay, so we're going to have to build another transfer station down in the south and cut through the fields down here. Oh, good, you can see the tractors already going out. Look at that, our people are so motivated. Socialism is so glorious, comrades, that our tractors, without even any workers, are already on the way. They're in automatic mode. There's literally nobody works here. Do they live there? It doesn't look like anyone could live there. There's no actual housing. All right, let's go to let's see, transfer station for power. So under infrastructure, medium voltage switch is what we want. And we'll build it right here. There we go. Alright, we're going to have to cut power for a little bit. But before we do that, let's connect over this direction. There we go. And we'll build a substation right over here. Okay. Let's connect. Oh, that's already connected. Good. And then we'll just need to temporarily cut power so we can connect these two. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is going to get messy. Alright, time to cut power for a little bit. There we go. And then we're just going to transfer power down here. I like this little power system. It's always it's a power struggle, really. That's what it is. Alright, let's make sure everything's powered. This is starting to get powered, yes. This building is powered, yes. And if this is powered, then we're good. Yep, everything is powered. Excellent. Alright, it will take some time for all these tractors to do everything that they need to in order to have all the growing processes and harvesting completed. About 4, I think that's a good number. More farms means faster work, but crops can only grow so fast. So we'll check back on that a little bit later, and then eventually we'll transfer goods from here at the grain storage just directly to the border, unless we can do some sort of a food processing plant, which I think will require steel to do canning. So let's take a look quickly. Let's see, livestock farm, food factory. Oh, looks like it can actually make stuff out of that. Oh, 8,000. Ah, we can actually turn it directly into food. Well, now we have something to think about. We could have all that crop be directly transferred without having trucks. However, we'd need to have a workforce for this, which means we'd have to do more buses. Apparently farms don't require workers. Interesting. But mines do. Interesting. Alright, well, let's build a factory inside of town then. Well, we could actually build it somewhere over here. We're starting to get a lot more room now that the forests have been cleared. Let's see if we can actually put it down over here. Oh, we can! Look at that. Swing it around the other way. And we just need to flatten the land. Is there a bus stop nearby, just in case? I kind of want to build it near a bus stop, so that way we ensure people get there. Could build it here in this clearing, though. Good halfway point between the farm and the town. But we do want to ensure that more people get to work. So we'll build a house across the street there. So let's build it right here. Perfect. And then we'll connect it up with a couple of pathways and such. Most important thing in the game is the footpaths for people to actually walk to work, which most of them do. Alright, now we'll get our road down. And we'll build the very important asphalt road for this one. Alright. Oh boy, this is going to be troublesome. I already knew it. Oh, not too bad, actually. Alright, weird intersection, but it'll do. Alright, so then supplies should be able to be delivered. So we'll have crops delivered directly to the farm, from the farm to the factory, and then from the factory we can actually deliver now to our grocery stores, so we can be self-sufficient in our own food production and exports, which will bring in even more money. And we're going to need that, because we're having problems here over the old train station, whatever this thing is. Now we've got like 470 tons of iron here, plus another 20. So we've almost got 500 tons of iron just sitting there. We also need to transfer that to a refinery station. So that way we can make, maybe we can actually make another train stop over here to pick up refined iron ore when the time comes. Well, so far so good. Ah, wonderful. We've got 16 workers there. Good. We won't be able to do much with this until the crop is complete. So in the meantime, let's purchase some food. So that way it can be, or rather we're buying crops now just so we can start being productive. There we go. So look at that. We're constantly making food now. Now this is in the warehouse, ready for export. We can just directly export this without having to worry about putting it in a warehouse or anything. Speaking of warehouses, that is one thing I want to look at for a second. Under storage, under construction, under storage and warehouses, there's a warehouse that does hold food. And there's separate from that is meat storage, such as a large refrigeration unit. And I think the warehouse actually does have a train connection to it as well. Okay, just to look at that a little bit. All right, let's back some plants away from the factory. There we go. Too bad we can't like fence things in. That'd look nice. Looks like the trucks come through and then are able to drive around and back out the factory. So there's one end to pick up and one end to drop off. What do we have for food? Now I wonder, do trucks have to deliver over here? So now we're purchasing food from external sources. But I'm just wondering how many people we can feed if we make a delivery to the warehouse. I'm assuming since it's connected via road, we can actually deliver food there. So that'll be a little bit more money back since we're being self-sufficient. We are losing a lot of cash though, but the train just dropped off some, bringing us back up to about almost up to $600,000. Money is flying out fast though. We're going to need some rubles quick. We're going to have to build a settlement somewhere closer to the Soviet Union. We might have to start a whole new town somewhere over here. Ah, yes. Today may be the day to start construction here. Yeah, could build over there. If we're going to trade with the Soviet Union, the best way to do that is probably going to be iron ore. Look at that huge connection there. Unfortunately, no power connection. But that's a great area to build in. And that might be good for mining. Actually, this is probably best for mining. Let's take a look. Coal mining will be easy. Oh, there's actually coal under the water. Oh, look at that. Yep. Wow, there's a lot of coal up there. The question is, how do we get it back down there? But that'll give us some extra rubles. So we'll think about that for another day. We're going to have to work on that next time. Put that on the list. Alright, back in town. Wow, look at how much territory there is. I don't think these two sections of the Republic are ever going to see each other. At least not for a while. Once we start building over there. They're not exporting as much iron ore as I was hoping. The big problem is here. What is that red? Is that red square? I think that's red. That's a red rectangle, I think. Our own version of red square. Okay, well the town looks wonderful though. That's one of the things I like the most is when things are aesthetically pleasing. Lots of workers here at the food factory. And then eventually, oh yeah, look at that, the sowing process. Oh yeah, good. Growing is, yep, good. Oh wait, this field is not assigned to any farm. How could it not be? It's being auto-managed. That's strange. Not assigned. Not assigned. But it's on the list. Hatzanio Medium Field 2. Hatzanio Medium Field 2, not assigned to any farm. Except it is. It's right here. Assigned fields. Okay, there's a lot of problems with this game. It's giving mixed messages like, hey, yeah, that's not assigned, except, yeah, it is. Okay, well, so long as it's being worked, that's fine. Alright, buses are still bringing people back and forth from the mines. Now, this is another thing, too, is that's puzzling to me, is where should citizens be going to work? If I click... Oh, wait a minute, this is for work, isn't it? that doesn't seem to work either. Wait, what? Wait, yeah, this is where citizens should be going to work. But they can't go to work there? What? But they can go to work at the... That doesn't make any sense. I want this bus platform to bring people there. There doesn't seem to be a way to verify that. That's a confusing little section there. Because it looks like you can assign it to be like a specific thing. Like if, for example, you wanted this to be the food factory only bus stop, you could do that. But it doesn't seem to let you. Look at the poplar trees. Wow, they got huge. Oh, I knew they would. Speaking of wood, would you look at that? All right, we're almost down to our last million rubles. So we're going to have to start thinking about other things. At least we're going to be making a lot of dollars from transporting food out and eventually iron ore and then eventually steel. That's going to bring in a lot of cash, like cash money. For the Soviet Union, I think we're going to have to do the same, plus maybe throw in some coal. So we'll have to think about what we're going to do for our steel mill. I think we'll build our steel mill here, and we'll build some. We'll build an extra town here to support it because it takes a massive workforce. So we'll put a steel mill here, town there, and then a connection to the rail line there, and then perhaps the train can drop off the steel. We'll have one train just going back and forth picking up iron ore, and then another train with coal, which we can dump off both of them. So weird. There's no other options to this. Resources available from the iron mine. Is this not connected? Maybe that's the problem. Let me take a look at this connection. Conveyor engine transfer. Do both of these need to be connected? Due to infrastructure below, alright. Nope, not a factor. The road wasn't a factor. The game just can't figure out how to put it up in the window. Oh, I think this building... I think this is for offloading. Well, at least iron ore is going up, though. We can see it in action. That's really cool to see. Alright, let's rebuild that road. It won't let me complete the road because the conveyor's there. That's kind of dumb. Alright. A few quirks with an unfinished game. Nothing we can't handle. Back to infrastructure. Under conveyors is what we're looking for. I wonder if... No, we won't be able to cross these, so this one has to be connected to the right. So strange. Alright. Well, not that big of a deal. Not for now, anyway. At least we're making dollars. We got to worry about the Soviet Union soon. Alright, now we do need to focus on putting a truck connection from here to there. But we're going to need food for that to happen, and that's still going to take a lot of time for that growing process to be complete. Yeah, it's going to take a very long time. In the meantime, we're buying food and exporting it. So, at least we're being paid for our workforce. We are able to produce a lot of food. So let's buy a truck at least to transport food back and forth. Let's see. This can move 4 tons of food. Let's buy a couple of these. I don't know if these can go actually to the store. Oh, they can actually deliver to the... Oh, maybe they can. We'll deliver one there. And one back to the customs house. I'm just going to have this one go all the way back. I wonder if from the customs house, or from the grocery store, if that's enough food to be delivered. We'll see. Let's see here. So right now we're buying 2 tons of food at a time. We're going to increase the amount of sellers too, so where people can eat. Good number at the cinema. Reduce the workforce there. We'll leave the school alone. Ooh, kindergarten's completely full. We're going to need another one of those. Alright, boys. Time for kindergarten. Otherwise, mom and dad can't go to work if they got to babysit the kids. So this is essentially just a babysitting unit. That's all it is. Let's see. There's one here. That's a good central spot for it, too. I think we'll build another one. It's going to be hard to find another spot for this. Well, the ones from here, they might be able to walk, actually. Put the kindergarten down by the old electrical transformer. See if we can actually make it fit. There we go. Barely snuck in there. Should we put a kindergarten just inside the factory? That'd be great. Let the kids do a little roll into the bread. Teaching some good life skills. All right, so then we need some people to move into work there. So that'll be fine. That's easy. Swing this around this way. Oh, really? We can't build a pathway here? Yeah, the game has some picky parameters, doesn't it? There we go. That should allow people to walk directly to the kindergarten. Crazy maze of pathways. I'm doing that to like bypass some of these buildings because I don't know if people can actually walk through them. Oh, look at that. 24 kids immediately in the kindergarten. Good. Alright, that's a good solution. Okay, what are some more problems we can solve? Let's see. Kindergarten, we just solved that. School. Okay, we need to do another school. Looks like we need some more teachers and such. Well, as soon as this logging area is cleared out, we can expand the town here and here. Steel mill there. And then this can be our raw resource processing area. Lots of stuff in there. Looks good. Lots of good progress. Money is dwindling, though, for the rubles. We'll have to work on that. Lots of food being produced. Trucks are going out, hauling food. Heading for the border. That'll bring in some cash in the meantime. And then eventually we can use the whole area for... we'll be able to use all that food for our growing population. How many unemployed do we have? 65. Nice. Alright, that's good. It's puzzling to me, though, that some of them just can't make it to other jobs, I guess. They're not able to take the bus or walk. You'd think if you lived here and you didn't have a job, you could get on the bus, take the bus here, and then work at the food factory. There's unemployment should like be negative -1 million. We need more people. That's what we need. We need another school too. Kind of running out of space in this town. Could put another school over there. I guess we'll plan out our future town over here. The steel mill is going to go off this way. So we will need to build another expansion to our town. So let's go ahead and start flattening out some land. Steel mill will go here eventually. Other processing facilities. And especially a lot of homes for workers. If we're going to have like 1 million... I think the steel mill requires like 200 workers. It's quite a lot of people to work there. Nice. Alright, this will expand onto our city. Then we'll have to start thinking about building elsewhere on the other side of town. We'll probably do it with dollars in order to get rubles. Because we're already trading for dollars. Quite a bit of it, actually. What do we have here at the train? 73 tons. Alright, we're almost a third of the way there. Not bad, considering that we're kind of crippled with our economy right now. But I guess having these trucks backed up here doing nothing is kind of worthless. But also, so is going to that customs house. It's not bringing in too much cash. You know, it'd be nice is to ship it via train all the way to the other side to sell to the Soviet Union. That's a long-distance dedication, baby. Casey Kasem would be jealous. Alright, let's go ahead and set up some initial roads over here, and then we'll start thinking about building a new socialist haven on the other side of town. Go ahead and build a road here. Actually, let's build a nice road. Right there. And if we build our steel mill, it's probably going to be up here. And then connect that way. We got a lot of space to build in. Looks nice, doesn't it? Alright, let's see if we can connect via a road. Okay, looking good. Alright, we'll figure out flattening that out. Not a problem. What we'll likely do is just make this a large square. There we go. Luckily, most of these roads are connected, so congestion should be minimal. There we go. Alright, that looks good. And we'll flatten out the rest of this land over here. Actually, that might... we might not be able to move that. Oh, of course we can. Our strong republic can move mountains. Alright, we're down to less than 1 million rubles and almost less than $500,000. So now money is incredibly important. Very good. Alright, how are we doing on food? Oh, look at that, we're delivering food now. We're going to go ahead and stop buying food from the Soviet Union, or from the West. But we're going to buy meat now. So now we're self-sufficient on food. Well, not self-sufficient, we're importing crops, but we'll do away with imports as soon as we've got our first harvest, which is, it's going. It's going to take a long time, but that's going to be a lot of crops. Wow. Alright, well, if we want to survive, we better do something with these trucks. So let's go ahead and flip them out from the aggregate facility. I still have to find that out. It seems correctly set up to me, but I just don't know. Where are those trucks? There we go. Maybe I'm missing a step or a building, but I don't see anything else there. Alright, we'll let our trucks roll out then and start selling again. Yeah, to me, they should be able to drop that iron ore right on top. Oh, that's right, we need 2 stations. Alright, customs house. And then go ahead and do away with the aggregate unloading section. Custom house. Custom house. Okay, good. Well, that's unfortunate because we've got 400 tons of material that could be loaded on the train very easily. And we could send the train off multiple times. But this just means we're going to have more iron ore here. However, I'm afraid to build more iron mines because we can't necessarily easily connect it via conveyor belts. Unless I use this engine. It doesn't seem like there's a way to do that, though. Let's try. Conveyor engine transfer. Okay, so if we build this here, it's likely that we could connect it to there, maybe. And then we could have conveyor belts come in from the bottom. I don't know how that's going to work, though. We'll see. And then maybe we could have other coal mine, or rather, well, we could do coal mines, too. We could sell coal and iron ore. They're interchangeable. Alright. Well, money's ticking away, and so is time. Hopefully we stand the test of time as we're still loading up there. We've still got plenty of money incoming from the West. Now we just got to please the Soviet Union. So, in the future, we're going to go build on the other side over near the river where we saw before. Start exporting some more iron ore and see if we can get another train going. And see if we can directly export those onto a train and bypass the truck. Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know. But regardless, I will see you all next time for more of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and click or tap that like button and click or tap that subscribe button to see more. And I will see you all next time for a fresh build on the other side of the map. And then we'll be continuing on with this same episode. Look at our trucks. We've got... Oh, progress is coming, baby. Wait a minute. What? You guys aren't dumping your stuff off. Oh, my God. All right, I'll sort it out. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.